they were like, you want to look good in a bikini? Let's go do some squats. Let's go, I don't know, like on a diet. Because I'm not gonna tell you to lose weight, drink more water and stuff like that. I personally think for me it works, and it makes me trick my brain into believing I'm hot, I'm good looking, you know, and it doesn't play those dirty games with me when it's like, you're not good enough, you know? Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. My name is Leila McDiva, and today I have a talking video where I wanted to share with you guys some tips and hacks for feeling yourself confident in a bikini, as it is summertime right now. A lot of people are traveling or going to the seaside or just to the pool. So it's super hot out there, and of course we all want to use the summer as much as we can, no matter the circumstances. So I originally ordered bikini, and it's been like 20 plus days since that happened. I still haven't received my bikini order yet, but I was like, well, I'm waiting. I would like to sit down and talk with you guys about some things that I think are very, very important, because it's not only about the bikini that you're wearing, but about you, the person who is wearing that bikini. And I, as someone who was struggling for quite a long time as a teenager with her body image, I know what it's like to not be confident in your own body, and especially when you go to the beach or to the swimming pool, it doesn't matter. You might feel uncomfortable, and with this video I really want to do my best to change your mindset and to make you feel much more confident and happy with yourself, with your body, and in a bikini. So I have 10 tips and hacks today, and without further ado, let's begin and let me share those with you. So my first tip, when you're choosing a bikini, choose bikini according to your body type. So if you have an apple body type, it means you might want to, you know, cover your belly because it makes you feel uncomfortable. If you're okay with that, go for it. Like, as long as you're comfortable and you feel good. But if you're not comfortable, if you don't feel confident when you're wearing a bikini, what might help a lot is to know what is your body type, what is your body shape, what looks good on you and what doesn't. And there are so many different bikinis out there. You don't need to get those tiny little bikinis if you're not comfortable with that. You can find something that would suit your body type way better, and I think this step is so crucial. And I know right now there's so many beautiful bikinis out there, you want to try them all, but it's really good to start with doing some research before you go to the shopping mall or before you go on that website where you're gonna order some bikinis, and to do your research and to know what you should look for when you are shopping. My tip and hack number 2 is about cover-ups and accessories. Cover-ups are really perfect if you are a bit shy about exposing your body. I get it. I think in the beginning you can just put on some linen shirt, because they're so trendy right now when it comes to beach accessories. So you can just put on linen shirt and then you might take it off and go swim. But then if you are gonna be on the beach, you might again put on the cover up and therefore feel not as exposed. And also accessories, I think wearing a hat, whether it's a baseball hat or it can be a straw hat, whatever it is, I think hat is such a trendy accessory, and it's like perfect for the beach, not because it's beautiful but also because it's gonna protect you from the sun. And of course there's so much more when it comes to accessories, even when it is about going to the beach. So you can do your research and find out which style suits you more and what would you want to buy to make yourself feel more confident and comfortable. My tip number 3, and it's more of a statement than a tip, and it came to me when I was doing research for this video. I found so many tips on how to prepare your body for summer, how to look good in a bikini, and it was all about fitness and healthy eating, and there's nothing wrong with that, but a lot of those tips were kind of toxic because they were like, you want to look good in a bikini? Let's go do some squats. Let's go, I don't know, like on a diet. So there's this unattainable beauty standard for us women. Like, you need to have thick ass but also tiny waist and also big boobs, and like, then this is bikini body. And I want to tell you guys that's a lie, and we need to fight it. And I'm glad that today in our reality there are more and more women that choose to fight the standard, that choose to stand for equality for all body types. And therefore, I'm gonna tell you this once and for all: everybody is a bikini body. You don't need to lose weight to wear a bikini. You don't need to do exercises to go on the beach. It's not that only hot people deserve to be on the beach. Everyone deserves to be on the beach, and everybody is a bikini body. And I really hate this mentality, and I will always be against it, and I will never tell you guys to lose some weight so you will feel better about yourself. You don't owe people anything. You should love yourself the way you are. You should accept yourself. If you don't like something yourself, of course, go for it. Go on a diet, do some exercises, but never feel the pressure from all those fashion magazines or, I don't know, fitness gurus telling you to lose weight, to do this or that. In this video, I'm not gonna be telling you to do any of that, okay? So if you came for that, leave, because I'm not gonna tell you to lose weight, drink more water and stuff like that. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm just gonna share with you what I do more spiritually and fashion wise when it comes to being confident on the beach. So there's that. Let's move on. Now, next tip might sound weird, but hear me out, sis. Practice at home. And by that I mean, sometimes when you don't wear bikinis for a long time, you might feel yet again exposed. It's not even about like body image, it's just like, I don't know, it's uncomfortable. So what I would recommend you to do is to put on that bikini and walk around the house, do your chores, and that way you will get used to being in a bikini and doing things. Because if you only get naked or partially naked when you're alone or like no one is around you, or you like feel uncomfortable, of course you're gonna feel uncomfortable and not confident when you're gonna be on the beach surrounded by all those people, you know? It doesn't matter what body type you have, you might still feel uncomfortable. So therefore, this is what I recommend to you, and I would go even further than just walking around the house half naked. I would say take some pictures. You know, we all have phones. If you have a camera, great, but even if you don't, you have a phone, put on a timer and, like, you know, feel free to pose and to feel yourself. Put on Beyonce, and I'm telling you, it's gonna work. It's gonna boost your confidence 10 times more, and it worked for me, and I know it's gonna work for you. My tip number 5, and you don't have to do this, but I personally love to do this step before I hit the beach, and that is get a pedi, get a waxing appointment, shave your legs, and just get your body ready for the exposure. Because, like, it's up to you. I know that there are women who are okay with body hair, and it's up to you. I personally just don't like it on myself, and I like my skin being soft. So for me, this is very important, and at the same time, I don't judge those women who choose not to. So this is up to you. I personally think this step helps me a lot feel more confident, feel like a bad bitch on the beach, you know? But of course, it doesn't mean that if you have body hair and you choose to leave it out, it makes you anything less than beautiful. You are a beautiful queen. But I personally think for me it works, and it makes me trick my brain into believing I'm hot, I'm good looking, you know, and it doesn't play those dirty games with me when it's like, you're not good enough, you know? My hack number 6, take attention away from your body. For example, you can let your hair down, or do a cute updo, or put on some makeup. I personally don't put on makeup for the beach. I like to let my skin breathe. I just put on SPF so I don't get myself burnt under the sun. But putting down my hair always works, or, like, you know, as I said, accessories. But, like, in a way, if you don't feel confident or comfortable with your body and you feel like everyone is staring at you, trick your brain into believing that people are looking at you because your hair looks amazing, or because, you know, your makeup is on fleek, or your accessories are dope. And yet again, this doesn't mean like you have to do this. If you're comfortable, you don't need to do any of this. But this is specifically for those girls who are shy when it comes to going to the beach, who don't feel themselves 100. So this little trick, I think, will definitely help you feel yourself much better on the beach. My tip number 7, while shopping for bikinis, make sure to try out different colors, different types, because you won't know until you try. So in other words, don't knock it till you try it. So I definitely love me some nude colors in real life, but when it comes to going to the beach, I definitely prefer bright colors like neon colors, because it's a beach life, you know, and there's so much sun and life. So I kind of want my bikinis to also be of different colors, and I like trying new things, and I think it makes me feel also much more positive than if I'm just wearing a boring bikini like black or white. I love those as well, but I think like having some variety really helps. And also by trying different types of bikinis, I got to know that it's better for me to wear high-waisted panties, for example. So before I wouldn't like care about that, and then I wouldn't feel as secure. And now when I'm older, I know already what works for my body type. I tried enough of weird bikinis in my life, so now I'm like 100% comfortable with myself because I buy things that look good on me. But if you're younger, this is the only way to learn. It's like to try, make mistakes, move on, try new stuff, and figure out what works for you. My next tip, number 8, is kind of continuation of my previous tip, is to accentuate those features that you love and hide those that you don't love or you're insecure about. So yet again, when you're shopping and you don't know what type works for you, you might think, just in general, like when it comes to clothes, when it comes to lingerie, what is it that always makes you kind of uncomfortable when you look at yourself, or what are you insecure about? And then ask yourself, what is your greatest feature, you know, body-wise? And I think working on your self-esteem really starts when you find out what you love about yourself, and you work on emphasizing that and showing to the world that this is what I love about myself, I'm confident. And by focusing on something that you love and hiding what you don't love, you trick your brain into believing that you love yourself 100%. And then by doing so time after time, you'll realize that even those features that you used to hate about yourself right now don't bother you because you learned how to hide them. And yet again, I know it might take some time. For me, it definitely did, and I'm still figuring out how to, you know, work with my imperfections that I have, or how to accept them. So it's not something that will happen overnight, of course, or like after watching this video you will be healed and you'll become 100% confident, but you can start today and write down on the list of paper what you love about yourself body-wise and what you don't like about yourself body-wise. And then when you're shopping for bikini, make sure that your bikini hides what you are not happy with and shows off what you are happy with. My tip number 9, add some oil. I don't know, I feel like when it comes to being on the beach, obviously you want to protect yourself from the sun, and also you want to tan, and I love using oil, but what I found out is that I feel so much sexier when I have oil on. And I know some girls love using some like body highlighters, illuminators. I don't use those because, as I said, I like to let my skin breathe, but oil is that highlighter in real life that you need. You don't need to put on like makeup highlighter, you can just put on oil and it gives that glow and makes your skin shine, and it definitely makes me feel much more confident, and it gives me some purpose while I'm on the beach. I'm like, I'm working on my tan, you know? So it's like a small tip, and of course it might not be perfect for everybody, but it works for me, so I decided to just include it. And here's the oil that I use, Nivea Sun. It's like 30 SPF, I think it's high one, and I love this one, and it actually helps me get tanned way quicker. And you don't need to buy this one, but I'm telling you, this is the best one I've ever tried, and this is drugstore, so it's so accessible. So yeah, definitely highly recommend. And my last tip, number 10, have a positive mindset and fake it till you make it. All those tips that I gave you guys don't work unless you are positive. Like, even if you have your hat on, your oil on, and cute bikini, if you are being negative towards yourself, if you're hating yourself, you won't have a good time. You have to trick your brain, you have to trick it into believing you love yourself. And every time you hear this voice that tells you you're not good enough, you should be able to say, no, I'm good enough. I'm more than good enough. I'm perfect. I have this and that and this and that that I love about myself, and you're not gonna make my day worse. Because by giving this voice inside your head power, you're only making your life worse and more miserable, and this is not something that we want. And you just need to have fun. Like, beach is such a positive experience. It's like, you know, sun is shining, and summer is not 24/7. It's gonna be over in like a few months. So who cares how your body looks like? You just need to stop letting that voice trick you into believing that anybody cares, because no one really cares, and it all starts with you. Don't wait for the perfect body to start loving yourself. You need to start loving yourself today and right now. You need to love yourself no matter what the number is on the scale. You need to love yourself no matter what are the current trends are. Because, you know, when I was growing up, it was trendy to be skinny. Now it's trendy to have some curves. And like, honestly, why do we let these people tell us what is cool and what is not? It's cool to be you, and you need to have positive mindset and to love yourself. And fake it till you make it is literally about your confidence. Like, you need to fake your confidence until you actually will get there and be confident 24/7. So that is it for me for today, guys. I really hope this video was helpful. I wanted to make a video about, like, you know, confidence and all of that for a while now, and I think now is the perfect time because we all going to the seaside, to the beach, to the swimming pool, and we want to enjoy our lives and not let this negative voice in our heads control our lives and tell us who we are. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Click that bell to get notified about my new videos. Leave the comment down below letting me know if these tips were helpful for you or not. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you. Bye.